One day, I was walking around, gathering wood for the giant base I was about to build, when something happened. Here, I'll let you watch for a minute. You see, I came into Risky looking for some trade offers because I had not seen any. So I walked up here to the old trading council and saw some chug splashes. I splashed him on when I saw a noob in the distance, gathering wood. I booked it, opened up a chest really quick to get a weapon, as I was scared and fright, and booked it to my truck. Before hopping in and destroying a bunch of property. That noob's gonna cost me $1 millionaire, I thought. I went back to my base. I went back to the location where I wanted to build my base and got ready to start making my base. So I get there and I start chopping down trees. As you can see, I'm going up to a tree here. But something felt off, like I was being watched. But I kept building my base anyway because I had been anticipating this. I had wanted to build this base for a while now. Really loved the idea of having a base of my own. But no, I couldn't just have a base of my own. I'll explain in a minute. So as I was building my base, I sat here, edited some arches into it, made it look real nice, you know, like a nice fort should. Made some little walls, made it look like a castle. I've always wanted to have a castle since I was a kid. I edited those little castle walls into there, and I just sat, looked back, but then I realized I had to keep building. I built all of that. Totally didn't place a wall in front of me. Then built some more. Built, edited. That's how my evening went. I played around with some triangles. Never really could get them to work, as you'll see. But then I saw that noob on the horizon. I didn't really think nothing about it. He was out of my peripheral vision. Didn't think he could be doing nothing, right? Little did he know. Little did I know, I mean. That little noob would do much more to me than I could ever have imagined. So you see, I was finishing up my base, having a good time. And then I destroyed the 2 walls in front of me, went back into my base, and scrolled through my backpack looking for my beanbag. Once I found it, I sat and enjoyed my base. Woken up from the hail of stuff I've heard last night, I immediately shot at that giant fortress that my enemies had made on the horizon. I had no idea what had happened. Over the midnight, everything had changed. I went from a small field house to having a giant fortress. In boiled up anger, I deployed my clones. I had been working on this for so long. I had made clones that would listen to my every order. I put them down and ordered them to attack. They raced to the fort in a fury of rage. They blew up their traps. Only about 3 of them fell. But for every one of my clones fell, 10 damage was dealt to them. There were 3 of them, and there were 2 of them, and I had 20 clones. I was ready for this battle since the day I traded with that noob. Getting ready and ready. I was ready. That Stinger SMG I picked up was coming in handy, firing and firing. As I watched my people swarm the base, I have heard 1 was down. I sat down in my B-bag, waiting for the second one to go down. I saw him out of my peripheral vision, running for his life. I saw him hit the ground. Then, as I watched my boys storm away from the fortress, I knew what a mess I'd made, and I knew that nobody would ever intrigue on my fort or my land again. And I laughed as I saw the fort go up in flames.